Joey Medford and Grant on Galaxy 107fm is the coolest DJ around. Yeah, mate. That's a good idea. Yeah, mate. Galaxy 107fm
dear. Otto knows. Otto knows he does. Are you doing live?
Yeah.
Really, already?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've still got about 4 minutes, and we'll just do a little background chat to Krissy. What do you reckon? Yeah. I'm just loving the deal here. This is
Hi, Justin.
Really
Justin Dukes.
Justin Dukes is joining us.
Yeah, I'm going to message you soon.
Justin, I want to do a catch-up.
Oh, hi,
interview.
Curtis Pope. I
Dude.
love you in your dress.
Pope's in the house! Yeah, the dress went with your eyes, bro, but I tell you what, the award goes with your hand, absolutely. Well done.
I think Brenda
Krissy, I'm
Dukes
actually
watching.
talking to Curtis Pope from country 107.1 in Canada right now. He's following us. He picked up a BCCMA award over
Hi,
the weekend.
Emmanuel.
So, I'm very humbled, Popey. Well done. You were supposed to be my roving reporter too, by the way. Where were you? Picking up an award. You're an idiot. So we're playing Always Been You right now, Krissy. At the same time, somewhere through the interview, I'm going to ask you a question that's going to be rather interesting, because we kind of feel we do concerts here in New Zealand with Barbara. She runs an entertainment company that works with us. It's our sister company. The way the stats are going at the moment, Krissy, we're looking at actually doing a show with a whole bunch of country female artists. We would wonder if you'd consider joining the crew.
I'd love that so much. Oh my goodness, thank you. I would love that.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll get to that as we go. There is a few funky things that is involved with that, though. I got to be honest with you, if you've got a sense of humour, I will certainly put that to you.
Good morning, Steve Baker.
Because believe me, we do some crazy stuff down here, down under. Steve Baker's online.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you, buddy? Absolutely love the Christmas stuff you just sent us. Brilliant. Used a few, had a few already.
Back to Krissy's beautiful song.
Yes, so I'm going to go live. Yeah. I see. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 9 after 11 o'clock, 20 degrees downtown, 1 over our high. It's gone down 1 though, but don't worry, I kind of feel that we're going to go back up again in the very, very near future. It's Thursday, October 25th, and joining me, coming out of Alberta, Canada, is, and you've been asking for it too, Krissy Feniak. Now, Krissy, do I have the right pronunciation? Is it Feniak?
Yes, it is.
Nice, nice. It's always nice to be able to get that off in the first, if you know what I mean, because sometimes you Canadians can tongue-tie me with some of your surnames, so I just like to get that right away. Now, Krissy, we just played Always Been You. Absolutely love that track. How did you come to the lyrics?
Well, I actually wrote it with my friend Maddie McKay, and I actually wrote it. It was inspired by my mom. She's so supportive. Both my parents, they're so supportive, and they just are so loving. Whatever I want to do, they just will figure out how to help me get there. So that's where the inspiration of that song came from.
I get that. I really, really do. And just a little byproduct of this interview, prior to getting hold of you, Barbara was kind of worried because she hadn't heard from you while she was texting you. So she got hold of Beamer. Beamer got hold of Beamer's mum. Beamer's mum got hold of your mum. Hello, Magic, here you are. Nice to have you along. Isn't that a process?
Yeah, quite the process. I did answer it. Maybe it didn't go through for a couple minutes or something.
That'll be Barbara though. She's just like that. Believe me, she attacks from all kinds of places. You just never know where she's going to come from. So welcome to Galaxy 107 FM, Krissy Feniak. It is a pleasure to have you with us, and believe me, I'm very humbled. Not only are you an absolutely accomplished artist in your own right, you've got a good friend in Beamer.
Yeah, Beamer is my best friend. I love him.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know something, we kind of love Beamer as well. We really, really do. And sorry to hear that he's currently in Nashville doing a few recordings. Love that idea, but he didn't quite make it to the awards this weekend.
Yeah, too bad, but I mean, Nashville, how can you pass up Nashville?
Yeah, exactly. And believe me, I used to stay in a little town called Newport, not too far away from Nashville, and hang out in Nashville quite a bit. So I know it very, very well. I got to be honest with you. There's stories, and I'm not going to share them with you. I'm too young. So... So, in the meantime, and now you're an accomplished writer, and you've written songs with Beamer as well, and a number of other artists. Give us a shout out on some of the people that you've been writing with.
I write with so many people. Elias James, Olivia Wick, Maddie McKay. Oh my God, who else? I wrote with Dana Boyle a lot, with Beamer quite a bit. So, Ralph Murphy, I got to work with him for a while. That was amazing. Lots of people. It's been awesome. I love it.
I am so sorry for putting you on the spot there, but I honestly would rather you say it than me, because I've got a list here as well, if you know what I mean. So I thought, well, you've done it, you can tell me. Now, at the same time, I've got just a little email that's just come in. Now, we get one lady coming out of Cairns, Australia, would you believe? Every interview we ever do, she only ever asks me one question, and it's become quite habitual, to be very honest with you, and expected. It has just come in, so I've got to really keep the Australians happy. So, Krissy Feniak, what's your marital status?
I'm not married.
You're not married? You're not married? How about a boyfriend?
I'm too young to be married just yet.
Right, you see, now that really, really is an awesome response, literally, and it does keep our Australian cousins over the ditch quite happy that we actually use some of their questions. But most importantly, Krissy, I've got to ask you, on behalf of the fans, now, if the fans want to get hold of you, are you on Facebook, are you on Twitter, are you on Instagram, and do you respond?
Yes, I'm on as many things as I can think of. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all over the place. I have a website that you can message me on, and I do answer as many people as I can. Sometimes I get a couple weird messages, and I'm like, best I don't say anything because I don't know what to say. But I do answer, and I try to answer as quickly as I can.
Nice, and the weird messages are probably from me, so I don't blame you for not answering those ones. Now, tell me all about To Fall. We absolutely love this track. How did you come to the lyrics? Where did you get it produced? And where did you get it recorded? And who produced it?
Yeah, well, my friends, Troy Cole and Tennille Towns, they actually wrote this song. They gave it to me and they let me record it. My friend Matty McKay, he produced it and recorded it at OCL Studios in Calgary.
Nice! So, without further ado, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. I'm joined by Krissy Feniak, and here it is, To Fall. Barbara, it's getting hot up here.
Yep.
The studio's always hot though. Are you comfortable there, Krissy?
Yes, I'm.
Nice, nice. I might join you in that coffee, actually. Oh dear. So, tell me about Edmonton.
Well, I actually live about an hour and a half from Edmonton, a little town just outside, but I'm in Edmonton all the time. The music scene there is it's really interesting. It's, there's all these different genres, and it's like a really supportive community for music of all kinds, and artists of all kinds, so it's a really good place.
Nice, nice. Now, you're coming into winter now, I presume.
Yes.
Are you looking at going back into the recording studios over that period?
Yes, I plan to record soon. I've been writing lots. I want to do a little bit more writing before I pick a couple of songs to record, but do plan to record soon.
Nice, nice. Because I would really, really like to ask you, the next little bit of music that you got coming out, would you please pass it to us? We would love to be able to play it, premiere it. I'm sure we talked about that. At the same time, if you're doing CDs or something like that, how would you like to pass some down to us? We would love to be able to do a giveaway sort of competition style thing for you. Now today I'm not normally, you see, I'm usually wearing some other artist's t-shirt or something like that. It's subliminal, where people actually who see the video follow us on Facebook. Glad to have you guys along. Today I've actually been told by the boss I've got to represent, so...
I love that t-shirt. I'm going to have to buy one.
Well, I tell you what, I'll swap you. You give me one of yours and I will give you one of mine.
Okay.
But I'll make sure I give you a fresh new one, because that really sounded wrong, didn't it?
Hi, Kevin B. Klein. How are you, mate?
Kevin's joining us. Nice to have you along, my brother. Really, really nice. And enjoying your new music too, by the way. Yeah, so Krissy, is there anything you would like me to talk about?
I don't know, whatever you want to talk about.
Okay. That leaves it wide open. It really, really does.
Oh, no,
but
trouble.
Sometimes artists say, hey, listen, we haven't discussed this yet. So if there's something that you would specifically like, please just chime on in. Let me know about it. I'm pretty good at conversation. Sooner or later, I'll figure it out that we're actually talking. You know what I mean? So I would dearly love to be able to talk about anything you would like to talk about as well. Not just us talking about.
Yeah. Actually, I just got back from Nashville. I got to sing at the Bluebird Cafe when I was down there, and that was insane. I couldn't believe it.
Hold that thought. We'll go to the desk.
She might like to catch up with Steve Baker.
She might. Absolutely. Actually, I was kind of thinking that myself. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 19 after 11 o'clock, 22 degrees. We're going up again, I told you we were going to. Thursday, October 25th. It's a little game with the weatherman, to be quite honest, Krissy. It really, really is. Pleased to have you along. And I was just asking you about Edmonton. It's just down the road. You have a lot of interest in there, including the music stuff. But at the same time, I see you've performed at the Calgary Stampede. Now, this is a place that I absolutely hold in esteem. Are you going to be doing it again?
Yes, I do. I have, I think, 1 or 2 showcases booked already, and hopefully I'll get more. So.
Nice, because believe me, I've been to a Stampede in the past in Calgary and absolutely loved the whole atmosphere. It was absolutely stunning the last time I was over that way, and believe me, I spent a bit of time through all parts of Canada and absolutely loved every part of it. I kind of feel it's much like New Zealand, very clean green, and your bush is bush. It's not that scrubby stuff that the Americans have, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you guys have got some interesting wildlife over there that you really don't want to befriend or make a pet of.
Yeah, just a couple.
A couple. You know, the most dangerous thing we have here is a spider, and it's basically a daddy long legs.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we have lots of big antler animals and bears and things like that they'll sleep on your front lawn here. You know, kind of can't them.
Exactly. It kind of like, for us, that's a novelty, to be quite honest. It must be not only, well, a challenge to live with, to be quite honest with you. Bears, especially, maybe even the occasional bobby running around. But, you know, for us, literally, the most dangerous thing I think we have is basically the next door neighbour's cat.
Yeah. Well, here, you know, driving especially, because they're always crossing the road when you don't need them to be, and then you're driving. And exactly. And, you know, I would not like to run into a reindeer in the middle of the night, especially on a snowy night. You know what I mean? That would just be horrific. We are basically a farmland kind of country, so the worst for us in the same kind of scenario would be hitting a cow in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Absolutely horrific. Now, at the same time, you're coming into winter right now, so I got to ask you, Krissy, are you looking at getting back into the recording studio anytime soon? Yes, I want to write some more before I pick just the right songs. I think that's important. So, first writing and then recording real songs.
Nice, because as we were just off here enjoying your song that was playing at the time, To Fall, we were having a little chat about possibly getting you to send us some of your finished articles and product when it's finished, so that we can do a competition. How do you feel about that?
I would love that. It would be so fun.
You know, we have just excited all of our listeners right now. I'm going to see the internet blowing up very, very shortly, all going, when's this going to happen? We want one, because you are so popular here at Galaxy. We've got you included in a number of shows, not only being the feature artist today in the breakfast show here, but we have you in the country show on a Sunday, 16 hours of country, we got you in there. On a Monday night, Galaxy artist, now that you've done the interview, you're going to go in there as well. And believe me, I know it's just going to blow up on Monday night. And of course, as I say, we add a number of tracks through the breakfast show, including where we're actually coming up to the pinnacle very, very shortly. And I'm not going to give the game away just yet of telling everybody what the pinnacle is, because I want to know about your say yesterday. Well, you know, it's not my fault, I'm old.
You're not.
I'll surprise you, believe me. Now, tell me all about it. Where did you come up with the lyrics for that? What made you say you're so yesterday?
Well, actually, I didn't write this song either. My friend Corey Barker and Nikki Bird wrote this song. But when I first heard the song, Corey had sent it to me, and it was just something that I was actually going through at that time. And I was just like, I just love this song, and I was just so passionate about it. So recording it was so much fun because I just got to be this sassy, you know, character, and it was so fun. I love that song.
Well, I got to let you know, Krissy, this is the second most favourite, or second most requested Krissy Feniak song that we've been playing just recently, and believe me, people have been adopting it like crazy. We're up around about the high 5,000 requests since we've been playing it. Now, it's only been a week or two that it's been happening, so believe me, I think it's making a huge inroad. So without further ado, Krissy, we really must play this. We really must. So here is Krissy Feniak. You'll say yesterday at Galaxy. You okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm great.
Nice. So now we've come to what we call the absolute crest of the wave. It's the best song of the lot, and I'm going to let you know, even though you're getting about 4,000 to 5,000 requests for You'll Say Yesterday, Mess With Me literally is blowing it out of the water. You're looking up around about 7,500 to 8,000 requests.
Wow.
You know, so it just shows the popularity of the artist and the skill of the song, literally, that is all intermingled. And I get a huge request for it through the breakfast show. So welcome along to the breakfast show as well.
Wow, I can't even believe that. That's so crazy.
Well, the breakfast show, I got to admit, and I'm quite selfish about this, to be very honest with you, Krissy, is our highest rated show. It really, really is. Everybody seems to tune in everywhere around the world, and believe me, we've even got Latvia tuning in right now. I love Latvia, don't you? Welcome along, Latvia. And Jamaica, there's all sorts of places. Even Croatia's joining us, England, Wales, Scotland. We are completely global, so believe me, they're all listening. But at the same time, it's only just you and me. Everybody else is a voyeur.
Oh, and me.
Oh, and Barbara.
Oh.
And Barbara.
Can't forget me.
So don't be shy, honestly. We like to have a bit of fun with them. Now, I'm going to go down the road of actually asking you if you'd be interested in coming to New Zealand. It is heartfelt. We really do think, going by the stats, it's a good idea. And we'll take it from there, but we'll go back to the desk.
Come on, sponsors. We need to sponsor her.
We do need to sponsor her.
Get her here.
Yes.
Yeah, along with Bailey James. Wouldn't they go well?
Hello. The other one. And there was a Scottish love.
Yeah.
That's right, you're right here in Galaxy 107 FM, 28 after 11 o'clock, 22 degrees. Not bad at all. I think we're going to go a little higher, yeah. Thursday, October 25th, and I'm joined by Krissy Feniak, coming out of Alberta, Canada right now. And Krissy, I'm absolutely mesmerised by what's happening in your sound room behind you. It's absolutely stunning. Love that, I really, really do. I'm going to get you to send me all the details of how you do that, and maybe, you never know. It might work, it really might. But in the meantime, Krissy, it is an absolute pleasure to have you join us. I'm very, very humbled to be talking to such a lovely young lady like yourself. Now, at the same time, I've been going by the stats and talking to the powers that be that also bring bands into the country. We do this quite often, to be very honest with you. It's a twofold thing, kind of. It's a great way to be able to break music into the country that maybe some people haven't heard yet, but moreover, at the same time, we kind of fit shows around the headline artist and then put some Kiwi artists in there as well, get them some training, and you never know, we might be able to do a contra somewhere down the track. and if there's any sponsors out there listening at the moment, Krissy Feniak, we want to get her here to New Zealand. Get in touch with us or get in touch with Krissy and let's make this happen. Now, Krissy, would you like to come to New Zealand and play for New Zealand audiences?
I would love that so much. Honestly, that would be amazing.
Well, I got to be honest with you, the way the stats are going, and believe me, you're just killing it here at Galaxy, it would be a great way to be able to get you down here, down under, and having a few shows. But at the same time, having said that, are you up for a few crazy challenges that we do here in New Zealand?
Oh no, here we go.
Always.
Always. Oh, well, like, you know, this is going to be a bit of humour then, because Krissy, we do something. Have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub?
I haven't, no.
Okay, well, I'm sure you've heard of a caterpillar, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay, well this is a caterpillar on steroids. It's like a double-decker bus, really. It's huge, it's white, it's got a black head, and what you do is you put the whole live body in your mouth and you bite off the head. Don't eat the head, it's yucky. But when you crunch down on it, it's like eating creamy peanut butter.
Well, I like peanut butter, so I mean, you know, maybe.
Yeah, well...
I'll try.
Well,
I'll say that try.
I tell you what, I will do it with you because I've done it a few times now, and absolutely, I'm not putting you off. It is like peanut butter, but seriously, when you are handed a bowl of these things, you got to wonder what's going through the guy's mind that's handing it to you, don't you? Yeah. Believe me, I have every time. I look at the guy and go, "What the? Let's do it anyway." But at the same time, oh, I don't know, Barbara. What about taking you down the bottom of the South Island? We'll throw her off a bridge.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
No.
Okay. Whoa.
No.
I haven't done anything to offend anyone, have I?
No. We have a thing here in New Zealand we call bungee jumping.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's scary, but better than, being completely thrown off,
Well, no, you're not Australian. We'll attach the bungee. What can I say? But at the same time, we would love to be able to take you down to, up to our biggest city, which is Auckland, in the North Island here, a few kilometres away, and take you out on the Hauraki Gulf and show you the sights of Auckland at night. It's absolutely splendid. It really, really is. And dinners and all that sort of stuff. So the whole package is involved. Believe me, if you're into skiing, I'm pretty sure you're pretty familiar with kind of snow and stuff like that. We can arrange stuff like that. If you're into doing a bit of hunting or even some fishing, we can do that too. It is not a male-dominated world, believe me, not around here anyway. And I've got to let you know where we are here in Kawerau. We're in between three rather large cities. One's Whakatane, one's Tauranga, which is one of the big export ports going overseas, mainly into China. And then we have a tourist city called Rotorua. That's just down the road as well. Now, I've got to ask you, Krissy, have you ever heard of Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Right. Would you like to go and have a look at the set?
Oh, wow. That would be so cool.
It's just a couple of kilometres. In fact, about an hour and a half away from where we are right now. And it is a very popular place to go and visit. We would love to be able to take you and show you through there.
That would be so cool. That sounds amazing.
Believe it, it's a done deal. When you come to New Zealand, we will make sure that you have a hoo-hoo grub.
Okay, I'm so down. I'm so excited.
I'm so scared. Believe me, I really am. Now, Krissy, we've come to what we call the absolute pinnacle of your career right now, because believe me, almost 8,000, 8,000, believe me, we're only about 50 off 8,000 requests for this particular song. We've been playing it now for a couple of weeks and getting so much of a response. Tell me about Mess With Me. Are you going to mess with me?
Probably not. Well, this is a song that I wrote. I'm in high school, so, sometimes people in general can just be a little feisty, and I'm no fighter. So I just wrote about it instead. So I wrote this with my friend Olivia Wick, and we wrote this about the people who just won't stop bugging you. But yeah, no, I truly love this song. There's a special place in my heart. Yeah, I'm glad everyone likes it. It honestly makes me so happy.
Well, you know, Krissy, you have become a huge hit here at Galaxy 107 FM, especially with Mess With Me, and believe me, I'm absolutely honoured to be able to play quality work like that. And I've got to be honest with you, I'm an engineer as well. I have been for 30 something years, and I've not only done studio work, but I've done live work with some major bands and travelled the world many, many times with some very, very well-known bands. I'm sure you will understand when I tell you who the bands are later in our relationship down the track. But believe me, I can't fault your work, and believe me, I can't fault your producers' work, your engineers. Everybody has gone behind you and given you an absolute stunning piece of work, and including Mess With Me. So without further ado, to be quite honest, we better play it. Here's Krissy Feniak and Mess With Me at Galaxy 107 FM. Krissy, I hope I haven't been a pain in the bum.
Oh no, this has been fun.
Yeah, usually I am, you know.
Yes.
Especially, I was interviewing a band from Illinois the other day. They were called the
Hollow Boys.
The Hollow Boys, and all we basically talked about was moonshine, to be quite honest. And it was my fault. It was all my fault. I instigated it. So I've got them sending me a foot locker full of moonshine.
Oh.
So Krissy, what I'm going to do now is we will come out of this, but at the same time I've still got a couple of things I want to talk to you about, and then after that, don't go anywhere, because we will do this stinger that we can put onto the website. And believe me, it's basically a shout out. It's, hi, I'm Krissy Feniak from Alberta, Canada. Thank you to DJ Grant and Galaxy 107 FM. Put that on the website. People go and look. They really do. You'll be one of the most oogled girls in Alberta. I keep telling people I don't need Google. My wife knows everything.
That's not on
I would like to believe I know everything sometimes too.
Well, she's also part of the production team, in fact, over to one side, and talks to me all the time in my ear. So, and that's how I find out stats and bits and pieces while we've been talking. She's been letting me know what's been going on. So, let's go back to the desk.
Yeah.
I am quite thrown by that blank
I
monitor
know.
behind me.
That's just crazy.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 22 away from 12 o'clock. It is 22 degrees. Snap, there you go. And I know it's going to go higher, believe me, 24 easily. So don't forget to slip, slop, slap. We're coming into summertime, Thursday, October the 25th, joined by Krissy Feniak, coming out of Alberta, Canada. And believe me, it is an absolute pleasure, and I'm very humbled by such a lovely young lady and an artist that we want to follow through her career. Now, Krissy, at the same time, knowing that you're going back into the recording studio and stuff like that, how do people buy your music? Do you have a website where people, or are you on like iTunes and Amazon and places like that? Can fans go and buy your music there?
My website is KrissyFeniak.com, and everything is on there. But I'm also on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, like all over the place. Amazon Music, Google Music, all over the place.
Nice. At the same time, do you have a merch store? Can people buy products from you?
Yes, I will be posting pictures of my merch very soon, and if people want to buy it, they just send me a quick message or send me an email, and I will send it to you.
Very, very cool. Now, at the same time, I'm going to get cheeky now, and I have already asked if you would send me some of your finished products, like some CDs and stuff that we could do some giveaways. Maybe you might like to throw in maybe some t-shirts and some merch and stuff like that we could give away. Make a super package to people, believe me, they really, really love that. But at the same time, how would you like to throw in a couple of extras, maybe 2 or 3 extras, one for me that I could wear when I'm doing interviews, and normally I am, to be honest, but I got the hard word by the boss this morning, stand up and take pride, so I haven't actually worn a staff shirt in a number of interviews now, so I suppose fair enough. But at the same time, it's a subliminal message, I think I got that word out right, to everybody watching, because believe me, they look at that and they want to know more and go and have a look through the internet, and what do you know, it may result in a sale or two. Same with our website too. We do a shout out thing, and we're going to get you to do that as well. People go and absolutely look at that, because we get so many online. They don't just stream us and be happy with that. They get nosy. They go and have a look at our pages. I feel so violated sometimes. I really do. But it is so nice that you do it and be smiley faced about it. Thank you, fans. But at the same time, they go and have a look at everybody there and want to know more about them. So believe me, you never know how that may turn out for you as well. So Krissy Feniak, thank you so much for joining us and taking the time out of your day to join us over here in Down Under in New Zealand, Aotearoa. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it so much.
Well, I am absolutely elated with doing this interview with you, and looking forward to doing more in the future with you, Krissy. I really, really am. And I know you're going to be a superstar in the very, very near future. I know this. I really know this. I've got money on you. I do. All right? I do. And so I know you're not going to let me down. But thank you for joining us. Don't go anywhere just yet, Krissy, but let me get out of the studio. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Here's Dragon.